Today's video is going to be all about plant-based foods, and the reason why is because I recently decided to make the plunge and go plant-based. Actually just ripped the band-aid and said I will be plant-based ovo. So I decided not to cut eggs out of my diet just yet. Whenever diets change or the way you eat changes, it can be a little like intimidating, it can be a little scary. It's a bit of a learning process all over again because you have to learn what you can eat, where you can, what the restrictions are. And I've done like a little bit of research. I obviously have a lot more research to do. And I remember when I first went gluten-free, it was terrifying. And it was a lot different than it is now. I think if I had said that I had to go gluten-free like right today, it would be so much easier because there's so many different foods you can eat now. Everything has like a gluten-free option, it seems, and you know, restaurants identify what gluten is and can make modifications, whereas 9 years ago when I first did it, I mean, it was like pretty obsolete. I wanted this transition to be fun and educational and motivating, and so I've done a little bit of research and I've kind of gathered a few foods that I think are great for if you're transitioning into plant-based, or you just like pulled the band-aid like I did and you're going plant-based and you're like, well, now what am I gonna eat? These are some really good staple foods to kind of think about putting into your pantry or your refrigerator so that it makes the transition seem not so heavy. The first thing that I always like to have in my pantry is these gluten-free quick cooking oats. These are from the brand Bob's Red Mill. I always have these oats in my house for anything really. Breakfasts, cooking, pancakes, baking, like it's pretty, you know, desserts. It's pretty much a staple. This is a good thing if you're going plant-based because something I've noticed in my transition is that I'm eating a lot more and a lot more frequently. So I think that, you know, protein meats are really dense and really heavy. They keep you feeling fuller longer. And so taking that out of my diet, I've definitely noticed that I am hungrier more and I can eat a lot more. So having oats is great because you can eat them any time of the day. You don't have to like limit it to breakfast. I've eaten these like as a mid-afternoon snack with like some fruit on top and some maple syrup. It's just a really great way to like keep you feeling fuller longer. The next food that I love having on hand is something that I recently discovered, and I'm gonna be honest, I am obsessed with this like brand now because they have done such an amazing job with like not only the texture but just the flavor of their soups. This is from the brand Imagine. It looks like this. This brand is organic. Great thing about these soups, I'm just gonna read, is it says, our commitment to you. They're organic certified, non-GMO, project verified, vegan, non-dairy, gluten-free, no added MSGs, no artificial ingredients or preservatives. I'm just really enjoying these. They are filling because they are definitely like heavier and creamier, and they're just really good, and they're super flavorful, and they don't have a bunch of nasty ingredients. They're really clean, they're organic, and like I said, they're both vegan and gluten-free, so it's like a win-win there for me. The next thing, if you're transitioning into a plant-based diet or thinking about eating in a plant-based diet, something that's super simple and great to have on hand are bananas. The other night we were having a movie night and I made a chocolate peanut butter caramel vegan ice cream, and it was like amazing, like absolutely friggin' amazing, and I'm gonna have that up on the blog soon, so make sure you watch for that. Something else that's great to have on hand as a plant-based snack or like for breakfast are these yogurts. They are from the brand So Delicious. I use the So Delicious creamer as well, and that is so amazing. But these are dairy-free. They're made with coconut milk instead of like regular milk. So they are definitely plant-based friendly. They don't have any dairy in them. They're gluten-free, and they come in lots of different yummy flavors. This one's blueberry. It comes in strawberry banana, raspberry, strawberry, vanilla, coconut. I mentioned that I made some chocolate peanut butter caramel nice cream the other night, and one way that I did that, and you're probably thinking, but Kendra, chocolate isn't vegan or plant-based. Well, no, but cacao powder is, and cacao powder is just a great alternative if you're baking or you're cooking, making desserts, making anything where you would need something to taste chocolatey. Cacao powder is going to be your friend. This is also great because not only does it taste chocolatey, but it's high in magnesium, iron, fiber. It's going to give you some nutritional benefits as well. Next staple food is hummus. Hummus is great because it's made from chickpeas and tahini and lemon and spices. It's really simple, but it's very versatile. The reason I like this is because it's creamy, it offers a punch of flavor, it's got some nutritional benefits, it's cleaner eating, and so this one I have is just roasted garlic and then jalapeno, but it comes in like so many different flavors. Hummus is a great thing to have on hand if you're plant-based, just because it is easy to eat and you can eat it with a bunch of different things. And one thing that I was afraid of was because I was giving up dairy, like putting cheeses or like certain sauces or something like that, I felt like I would be missing that like creamy texture, but hummus is something that really replaces that. I have found the most amazing brand of plant-based burgers, and they're gluten-free, and lots of times with a lot of like the vegan or vegetarian options for like hamburgers and like different meat alternative foods is that they use like wheat flour or breadcrumbs to bind everything together, to hold it together. But this brand doesn't do that. They use a bunch of different healthier options and it makes them gluten-free. So these are the Dr. Praeger's. I think I'm saying that right. These are only 110 calories per serving. They're gluten-free. They're made with carrot, zucchini, red pepper, and a bunch of other ingredients like, let me read here, onions, string beans, oat bran, zucchini, peas, spinach, roasted corn, broccoli, arrowroot powder, cornstarch, cornmeal, roasted garlic, and then just some spices. They're super clean. I can't believe like it's only a few ingredients and most of it's vegetables. These hold together really, really well. Like when I put them on the barbecue or the George Foreman grill, like our little indoor grill, they hold together really well. You do have to flip them kind of careful on the first flip, but they don't like fall apart or crumble or anything, which is pretty impressive. And they have the most amazing flavor. The way they've spiced these, it tastes like something off the barbecue. Just put them on like an Udi's gluten-free bun, and oh, it's so good. And then like load it up with like pickles and mustard and veganese and hummus and lettuce. It's just so good. It's like, it's the best thing ever, like to date so far. These are my favorites. So they look like this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see because my lights, but that's what they look like. Make sure to link all these foods down below so you guys can check them out if you're interested or curious, but these are fantastic. Another brand that I found that has really made this transition super easy is another meat alternative brand that has made it possible to eat plant-based and gluten-free. It's the Beyond Meat brand, so it looks like this. Just show you guys what the packaging looks like, just so you know to look for it. But like I mentioned, I'll link everything down below. Really curious about this because these were the Beyond Meat, Beyond Beef Italian meatballs. These are completely plant-based and gluten-free. These are soy and gluten-free, non-GMO, and packed with more protein than a traditional meatball. These are so incredible. I cook these in a pan, so I'll put like some marinara, add a few of these meatballs to the pan and like put a lid on and then just like let them simmer on a low heat for like I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and they just absorb like all the delicious flavor from the marinara sauce, and they have a very meaty texture. I fed one to my husband, who is like the meat eater of all meat eaters, and he said that if I had put these in his spaghetti, he probably wouldn't have known the difference. They taste incredible, and they are definitely a good alternative. This brand also has Beyond Chicken, like chicken strips. They have Beyond Meat or Beyond Beef, like ground hamburger, like faux hamburger type stuff. So I'm curious to try some of their other products, but the meatballs, the Italian meatballs, are amazing, and I really recommend these if you guys are looking for something to, like I said, like make that transition easier. I always have a few cans of coconut milk in my pantry at all times. There is so much that you can do with coconut milk once you get online, get on Pinterest, start looking up like cooking plant-based, cooking vegan. I use this in stir fries. I'll put it in the fridge and like leave it for a day, and then you can take it out, put it in your blender with like a banana and some cacao powder and some medjool dates and all of that, and just like blend it up and make a different version of nice cream. Having coconut milk on hand is really great because it's gonna give you that option to make something creamy, and I feel like if you're cutting dairy out of your diet, you're gonna miss that creamy texture, and coconut milk is a great way to keep that creamy texture in your diet, but do it on a plant-based level. The next staple that I always have in my pantry as well are beans, and beans are really important in a plant-based diet. Add a ton of fiber to your diet, which is really important, but they also can take over that like meaty consistency in different dishes. I cook a lot of Mexican food, so always having black beans is really important, like in wraps and stuff like that. So beans are really important. The other thing that I cook with a lot is garbanzo beans or chickpeas. The thing that I love about chickpeas is that they're really easy and really versatile, and they really absorb like any outside flavor that you add, so they become very flavorful when you're cooking with them. So yeah, just having like lots of beans on hand really helps with the transition of being plant-based. Okay, and then the last thing that I want to share with you guys as far as like this round of plant-based food products that have made my life really easy is a brand of chocolate bar, and I get a sweet tooth from time to time, so I was really sad when I thought I had to say goodbye to chocolate because I love chocolate so much. I went to my local grocery store and hit up like the natural aisles, you know, like the aisles that have like natural food and that kind of thing, or like specialty foods, and I found this brand of chocolate bar. It's called Endangered Species chocolate. It is a natural dark chocolate, and they have like a ton of different flavors. They have like sea salt and caramel and orange and raspberry and blueberry. The thing that I will say is that some of their chocolate is vegan and some isn't. So you just have to read because they mark everything. I just brought like the wrapper from the chocolate bar, but you just have to read at the bottom. I tried the original dark chocolate and that was really good, but this is the mint, the forest mint with dark chocolate, and the mint is so amazing. Non-GMO, it's fair trade chocolate. It is 10% of their net profits are donated. % will go towards support species, habitat, and humanity. So that's going to be it for this installment of my favorite plant-based foods that are making my transition really, really easy. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. And it's really helping like curb like the way I think about food or the way I'm eating food, and realizing that I don't need dairy and I don't need meat to like function in the world. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you could give it a thumbs up and like hit the share button and share it to help get my video out there, I'd really appreciate it. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, you guys. It really means a lot to me. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when I make a new video, so we can stay connected. Wouldn't mind sharing this on Twitter or Facebook. That would be great. It just helps get my videos out there, it gets them circulating. And if you guys like this type of video where I'm like sharing foods that are like making my transition easy and you're like interested in it, leave me a comment down below and let me know that you'd like to see another video, and then maybe I'll do like another round of like foods that I'm eating that are making it easy, and brands I'm finding that are making it easy to eat plant-based. So that's gonna be it for me today. My next video will be going up on Friday. My videos go up every Tuesday and Friday on this channel. So I will see you guys on Friday. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.